Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome to a little bit more of Gloomrot. I realize that I haven't uploaded a video in over 8 months, and that's a bit of a gap in the schedule. Hopefully we'll be getting back to more videos soon, but for now, I would like to share with you all a little bit of a thing that I have been participating in, and that is the Gloomrot beta for V-Rising. Gloomrot is coming out on the 17th of May. It is a very interesting update to the game, and it contains a lot of interesting things. So I want to go over a few different bits and pieces that are in this update, starting with the curses, or weather environmental effects that they have teased. So one of the things that you may notice is that currently I am sitting in my castle, and it is a multi-level castle, but we'll get to that in a bit. I'm sitting in my castle, and it is very, very foggy. And the reason it's foggy is because I currently have a status effect from being in the Cursed Forest. The Curse of the Forest is a status effect that affects you, the player character, when you are in the Cursed Forest, and at a sec of 100 it will make the area around you very difficult to see, and as a bonus it will obscure your map and your mini-map, which means that you will really have no idea where you are. Now, the Curse of the Forest can be obliterated by utilizing the... Sorry everyone, that was my partner. The Curse of the Forest can be obliterated by using the Shroud of the Forest, which you gain from, as with many things in this game, from the boss. And it allows me to show you in full glory the actual visuals of Phantom's Hold, the castle that I showed off in the little teaser trailer earlier today. Phantom's Hold is a multi-level castle. Castles can be built up to 3 levels high. Obviously, I'm not going to give you guys too much detail because it's only so much that I want you guys to see. I want you to be able to experience this for yourselves. But you can build up to 3 levels, ground floor, mid floor, top floor. Personally, I would like it if we could build up to 5, but I like tall things, and I cannot lie. So we have a decent amount of space to work with vertically now. The map as well has been changed. This is the map of the world now. You've got Gloomrot, you've got Silverlight, Hallowed, Farbane, Dunley, and the Cursed Forest. Gloomrot is divided into north and south, and we'll show off a little bit of that in a bit as well. But for now, I will show you the various parts of this castle. Now, the interesting thing is, if you don't have any area or any floor next to your walls, you will always gain railings. And railings can be jumped over, as I'm sure many people who enjoy watching parkour and Castlevania and stuff like that will enjoy. So this is my throne room. We have the crypts in here, a couple of coffins. We have my main sleeping area, my partner's sleeping area here, some portraits on the walls, the throne, etc., etc. This castle is very much in the final stages. We're using lanterns hanging up here to give us light. We're using floating chandeliers, all that sort of thing. In the back here, we have our study, as well as the fireplace. This whole area is the library, and it has balconies up the top as well, which are really quite fun. We have our devourer here because the main thing we use the devourer for is books when we don't need them. And eventually this was going to have a bunch of bookcases in it, but the beta is ending soon, so we've not gotten the opportunity to actually put that in. We also have teleporters, inter-castle, or inner-castle, rather, teleporters, not inter-castle. Sadly, we do not have, as far as I'm aware, castle teleportation between multiple castles, but we do have inner castle teleportation, which actually allows you to teleport with non-teleportables. Although apparently planks are teleportable. Is that right? Hold on, let me check. Okay, planks are apparently teleportable. Bearing in mind that I'm currently on a PvE server, there's been quite a few changes to the game in a lot of different ways. We have grapes now, and there's an entire vineyard in Brighthaven, which is quite nice. We have a couple of new crafting benches, so if we head up here, you can see we now have an ancestral forge that allows us to make the legendary weapons. You can make blue legendaries, which are the early game ones, and you can make gold or orange legendaries, which are the late game final weapons, as it were. We have the smithy and stuff as usual. We also have something that I haven't actually put down yet, because I don't have the tech scrap for it, which is a fabrication table, which allows you to make various things like batteries and stuff like that, power cores, a lot of Gloomrot stuff in that particular table. We also, down here, we have our tailoring room with a new addition, the leatherworking bench, the leatherworking station, which allows you to make saddles for your vampire horses and bags, which go all the way up to large. And if we look in my inventory here, you can see you can have up to 4 bags in your inventory, and each bag can hold a maximum of 8 slots. The small bags hold 3, medium bags hold 5, and large bags hold 8. So it's a bit of inventory expansion, and it's actually quite useful. The bags are split between research, gem, herb, and coin purses, so you can only have specific items in there, so you can't carry ore in them, you can't carry building materials and supplies in them. You can only carry research materials such as books, scrolls, schematics, and paper in your research bags, gems and gem dust in your gem bag, and coins in your coin purse. Coins go from copper, silver to gold sun, and they're used for a variety of things for traders that are now in set locations around the map. Traders you can find down here and over here in Farbane. You can find here in Dunley, and in the trading Brighthaven Trade District and docks over here in Silverlight Hills in Brighthaven. So there is quite a lot of new content to this update. It is very interesting. We also have gems and jewels and such that augment your vampire powers. That is, I went back to the tailoring area by accident, but that's fine. Yes, so gems and jewels. You have your normal gem cutter and artisan table, but now you also have the jewel crafting table, and the jewel crafting table allows you to make jewels for specific abilities, your spells, and you can augment your spells by doing this. Jewels can also be found out in the world, and this is the new sort of spell pages. And for example, Booming Tear increases damage, increases projectile range and lifetime for stuff like this. We also have the new Storm Magic tree, which is very fun, though I haven't filled it all out. It is very enjoyable to use. Various crafting recipes have been changed. I won't show them all off right now. But one thing that is quite helpful is that we now have Dusk Callers, which allow you to summon a swarm of bats to transport a subdued human back to an empty prison cell in your castle. However, there is a bit of limit to that, because it won't actually transport them back to your castle, it will transport them back to the nearest clan castle. So it may be that you end up finding 100% scholar blood, and you want to get it back to your castle, but your friend's castle is actually closer, so it ends up there instead, which is a little bit finicky. I would like it if they changed that, but at the end of the day, it's not too much of a problem. It basically means you can get people out of the area that you're in very quickly, which is quite nice. It does have a casting time, as with everything, but it's quite fun. So now that we've taken a look around the castle, and there is a garden, but I'm not going to show you that, let's take a look at Gloomrot itself. So we're going to do a quick and easy teleport, and we'll head over to Gloomrot. We'll head into South Gloomrot first. So South Gloomrot is very much decayed, desiccated, poison pools and sulfur sort of thing. And let me get on Binky, my vampire horse. And vampire horses do not actually require water, which is nice. They just require a saddle. They don't even require that. The saddle's just an optional extra. But yes, this is Gloomrot South. It is filled with poison, it is filled with sulfur and acid, it is filled with creatures that want to kill you, that shoot lightning. Here is one of the bosses, Domina the Blade Dancer. She has a whip. She's interesting. We'll leave her alone for now. And we will head on up past the Transcendum Mine, which contains a lot of good copper and sulfur, so if you're looking for that stuff, that is a good place to go for it. We'll head up past that, and we'll head towards Gloomrot North, which is where I actually plan to live the next time I play, once the update is out. Also, let me know if you'd like to see some more V-Rising content on the channel, because I actually quite enjoy it. So if we head up this way, we will enter Gloomrot North, which is very rainy, very cold, and occasionally there is weather hazards which are lightning strikes, which do hurt, and they are a little bit irritating to deal with. But there it goes. Sets fire to things as well. And if we head along here, I believe, this is the Transcendum entrance. So I'm not going to show you everything that's around here at the moment, but this is the entrance to the Transcendum's laboratories. There's some interesting stuff around there as well. There's a big lock gate here that I can't get through right now, but there's some interesting stuff behind that as well. Gloomrot itself, the update is very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to having you all see it in person and be able to play it on the various servers that are coming out. Obviously, I will have a community server up for everyone as well, which is going to be interesting. But I think that covers it for a short look at Gloomrot, the update, everything like that. I don't want to show you guys too much because I want you guys to be able to experience it for yourselves. But if you do want to see more, once the update goes live on the 17th of May, I will probably be streaming it over at twitch.tv/LucianVGhost. As for now, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host, Lucian V Ghost. Thank you all very much for joining us, and we shall see you all next time on the next video. I don't know when it would be. Ah, lightning! See? Told you it was annoying.